Good morning, students. Welcome to your SST class. So this is a geography class which we are going to start today with your first chapter. That is the resources. So we have discussed about that. What in the previous video you have seen that what is the resources and what are the types of resources. Again, I am repeating things. So resources means anything which we found to nearby us or in our environment which is just used to fulfill our all the needs, that thing have been known as the resources. Means all the things which we found nearby us in our surroundings which can be utilized, which can be used just to fulfill our needs, just to fulfill our demands, all those things, all the type of those things have been termed as the resources. So what makes anything resources? So firstly, that is a one term that is just used for the resources, that is the utility. Utility means that how we are using how we are doing the work, or how we are extracting the anything just for our use. Means whatever the methods, whatever the process which we are using just to utilize anything, that makes that thing as a resources. Got it? Means again I am repeating, anything which we are using today, that using technique, that using process is just mentioning, or it is just saying, stating that thing becomes a resources. Got it, beta? Second thing is to make anything resource is that its value. Value means what? Means whatever the things which we are looking around nearby us or nearby our surroundings, we are looking that they have some values. Some have their economic values and some do not have their any kind of economic values. For example, we are looking that the nearby us there are so many playgrounds. So all those playgrounds require no economic values, but a commercial building which we are using, for which we are living, that building have an economic values. So all these things must considered, or all these things combinedly makes an resource. So how the things become the resources? What are the factors which makes anything as a resource? So there are only two factors which have been used just to make a thing as a resource. That is a time and technology. Means according to our time, or according to the as a passion of our time, we are looking out that there, as soon as the time changes, that thing becomes more and more valuable according to its needs. So in that thing which is with what is helping to them, that is the technology. Technology means it is an art, or it is a science through which we are using, through which we are looking out anything just to utilize for our basic needs. Means we are using these things, technology, we are utilizing this technology according to our needs, that we can modify, or we can choose our own path or our own science to conduct or to utilize a thing. That is a technology. So mainly only these two, time and technology, these two factors are most responsible for the anything just to make the resources. Now we are coming out that what are the types of resources. So normally students see there are the three types of resources. One is natural resources, second is human made resource, and third is human is a resource. So human is also considered as a resource, that we will see how. So firstly coming out that what are the natural resources. Natural resources means the things which we are getting from our nature, and we utilize all those things without much modification. That things have been considered as natural resources. What are human made resources? Human made resources means those things which we are using and we are modifying those things according to our needs. Those things have been termed as man-made resources. For example, buildings, roads, stones. Here. So stones are just obtained from the mountains. They are naturally occurring. What we are doing, we are modifying stones just to make a building. So that is a building becomes an human-made resources. cars are there. So all those things which we are modifying according to our needs, we are changing the things, or we are changing the original base of that thing. All those things have been termed as a human-made resources. Why human is considered as a resource? Because human is only the one person, or human is only one thing which is utilizing the naturally things which are occurring and making them according to its skills and knowledge. That we will look more depth in afterwards. So after that we are again coming out to our first type of resource, that is natural resource. I told you that all those things which we are getting, which we are receiving from our nature without much modification, all those things have been termed as natural resources. Now natural resources have been again classified into 4 different categories that are on the basis of use and development. First thing, second is on the basis of origin, third is on the basis of stock, fourth is on the basis of distribution. So on the basis of use, the natural resources have been again classified into 2 different parts, that is actual resources and second is potential resources. What are actual natural resources? Means those resources about whose quantity we are knowing and they are utilized at a present time. Those all type of resources have been termed as actual natural resources. Again I am telling, what are actual resources? Actual resources means those resources about whom we know about their quantity. Means we are knowing the quantity about all those resources. Those resources are termed as actual resources. What are potential resources? Potential resources means those resources about whom quantity we are not knowing and they can be utilized for the future use. And we are not having any such kind of technology that they can be utilized, as today we are using all those resources. For example, uranium. We are having a lots of uranium in the Ladakh, in our India, but we are not having such kind of technology that we can extract that uranium from the Ladakh. So that's why those type of resources have been termed as potential resources. On the basis of origin, the natural resources have been again classified into 2 different types. That is abiotic, second is biotic. Abiotic means all those resources which we are getting from the non-living organisms or non-living resources. All those things have been termed as abiotic natural resources. For example, land we are having. It is a non-living resource, but we are having that as a resource that is known as abiotic resources. What are biotic resources? All those resources which we are getting from the living organisms or from the living things. They have been termed as biotic natural resources. Got it, beta? Third point is on the basis of stock, we have again classified the natural resources into 2 different types. That is renewable resources and non-renewable resources. These are mostly 2 important resources. Why? Let's see, what are the renewable resources? Renewable resources means those resources which can be utilized, which can be renewed over a period of time. For example, solar light is there, wind is there. So these such kind of resources which are there, they can be utilized over and over and they cannot be replenished after excessive use also. So they get renewed again and again. So all those resources which get renewed over a period of time or they can be utilized again and again, those all resources have been termed as renewable resources. Renew means again and again new. Renew means new. What are non-renewable resources? Non-renewable resources are those resources if we are using more than we are non-renewable resources means those resources which we are using again and again, but after a period of time they get replenished. Means they get extinct will be there. Means they will be disappear after again and over use of those resources. For example, petrol and coal. Means if we utilize not according to our needs or we utilize all those resources again and again, they will not be get renewed. So those type of resources are termed as non-renewable resources. They will be renewed after millions of years. So those resources have been termed as non-renewable resources. So on the basis of distribution, the natural resources have been again classified into two different categories, that is ubiquitous and localized. Ubiquitous means those resources which can be found everywhere. Everywhere they can be found out. Those type of resources have been known as ubiquitous. What are localized resources? Localized resources means those resources which are found only at a certain place, at a certain area only. Those resources have been termed as localized resources. So this is all about the natural resources, about the different types of natural resources. Now what are human-made resources? Human-made resources means we were talking that all the resources which we are just changing their original form according to our needs, and we are just utilizing them to fulfill our demands. Those all things have been termed as human-made resources. Means we are just changing their original shape, original base. For example, we are making the buildings, cars we are using, roads we are having. So all these are the human-made resources, or we can say that all those type of things which have been made up by the human, which are used just to our requirement, they have been termed as human-made resources. What are human resources? Human resources means when a human is only one person who is just utilizing all those things. He utilizes his brains, he utilizes his skills, technology, and over a period of time he utilizes the natural things. Means he is only one person who is responsible just to change their original shapes because of his talent, because of his skills and technology. That's why human is considered as a most important resource. If human will be not there, then there is no use of natural resources and no use of human-made resources. That's why human is termed as a most important human resource. He itself considered as a human resource also. After that, we are looking that if we are utilizing them after again and again, we are having that we are having lots of resources are also there. But what happens if we do not conserve, or if we do not use properly them? So what will be happening over there? So that period of time, what will happen? They all will get replenished. Replenished means they will be get disappeared from our earth, and we are not going to see them for our future generation also. So it is the basic needs. These are the basic needs that we should conserve all the types of resources. Means it is a necessity, it is a necessity of our citizens. It is a property, or we can say that it is a mandatory process that a human should consider, that he should make the awareness among the people just to conserve the resources. For conservation of resources, we are using the 3 R's. Means 3 R's means reduce, reuse, and recycle. Means what we will do? Reduce. Reduce means we will just utilize only a little bit of amount of that resource that is only required for our requirement. Less we will not. Reuse, if there are so many resources that they can be reused again and again. After throwing, what we are doing, we just utilize something and we just throw. So like that we should not do. We can utilize again and again. Recycle means like cans are there, plastic cans are there, paper is there, that can be utilized again and again. Got it? So this is the basic necessity that we should make the conserve also. For that, sustainable development, a term is used for this, that is the sustainable development. Means when we are utilizing the resources with carefully so that they can be used in the future period of our time, that is known as sustainable development. Got it? So that is why we are requiring the natural resources. If we will exhaust, if we will replenish all the resources, what will happen? Our future generation or our upcoming time period, they are not going to see, they are not going to utilize all such kind of things. So this is all about the resources, what are the type of resources, how we can utilize or what we can do. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Welcome once again for your live classes also. Thank you so much.